Hello everyone and welcome back to another video and welcome back to the channel. We're back with another theory video for Wandavision today. So Saban, this was your theory, so I'm going to let you go ahead and explain it. This is from the last episode, by the way, so yeah.
Yeah, it's not really a theory as much as something that I picked up on, but I'm thinking that it could lead to things potentially in the future for the MCU. That they, obviously for those of you who haven't seen the fourth episode of Wandavision, don't watch this video yet. Go and watch that episode. But for those of you who have seen it, I guess you guys know that there was a scene where Monica Rambeau is walking through the Sword base, talking. I think the guy's name Tyler Haywood, the director of Sword.
New director of Sword.
And they were saying about an astronaut training program, which was pretty interesting, I thought, because obviously we know that the Fantastic Four get their powers in space, and they said that in like when the blip happened, or when the snap happened, that they lost half of their space force, like in the like in Thanos' snap, and they said the other half like lost their nerve or whatever, didn't they? I think that's what they said.
Yeah.
So I think that the other half, like who they said were lost in space, or I assume they were lost in space, or the half that they lost, maybe they've reappeared in space, so that could be the Fantastic Four, maybe. Like, I think that's a viable option, and they might link the Fantastic Four's origin to Sword, and then they'll get hit by the cosmic wave and become superheroes. Because obviously,
it seems like a logical
at the
reason.
Disney Investors Day, they announced that John Watts is going to make the new Fantastic Four movie, which that's a questionable choice in my opinion, but they are making a Fantastic Four movie. We know that's 100% confirmed now, and I feel like they wouldn't point out the whole astronaut thing as just kind of filler dialogue. I feel like that might have some significance to it, and maybe that's the significance. I don't know. That's my inkling towards it. What do you think about it?
I think it's a valid point, and especially because it has the links to space and stuff.
Mm.
Also, WandaVision is like the first Phase 4 thing
Project,
that
yeah.
the MCU's like obviously got, and we are expecting it to like tease a lot of things and set up a lot of things.
Mm.
So I don't think it's too far fetched of a point to make.
Also, the rumours with Black Panther 2 as well, of Doctor Doom showing up, that kind of like adds to it, because I feel like they might sprinkle the little breadcrumbs out, because they might take a Spider-Man approach where they don't want to show the Fantastic Four's origin in a movie or something, because they try and take some different route, because no one likes the other Fantastic Four movies, and they might just like say, or they might show it, but not like fully, because we know that, or at least I assume most Marvel fans know that obviously the Fantastic Four, they go to spaceship, go up into space, get hit by a cosmic wave and get their powers that come back to Earth, and then that's when they become superheroes. And obviously Doctor Doom's their main enemy, so with Doctor Doom potentially being in Black Panther 2, those rumours are true, which obviously we don't know yet, and especially now with the whole Chadwick Boseman thing, we don't know what they're going to do with Black Panther 2. They might completely change it, but the fact that they announced Fantastic Four and that they said that, about the astronauts, I think that's definitely signs.
Yeah, I think it's not too far fetched. I think especially the link to Sword as well. I think they're gonna, in the future of the MCU, they're gonna push Sword a lot more, and to link one of the sort of big teams, big superhero teams to Sword isn't a bad idea, and it'll also help it to make a lot of sense as well. So I think this could definitely be some sort of teaser.
Yeah, even if it's not
I
like,
don't think
even
it's
if we don't,
throwaway
obviously
thing.
I don't think we're going to see anything to do with it in this show specifically, or like for a while yet. But I think that it's a possibility that could be what they were hinting at, and also that the Sword base kind of looks like, well, not kind of. There's like a shot that like directly parallels what the Shield base looked like. And there was like a Hydra base in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It looks like that, so I think if they're trying to turn Sword into like the new S.H.I.E.L.D., and obviously before S.H.I.E.L.D. was like pretty much the thing that brought all the superheroes together, and was the main like kind of background good guy force in the MCU. So I think if they tried to do that, like basically make a new version of S.H.I.E.L.D., then Sword would make sense as as the thing that brings the Fantastic Four into the MCU. So,
yeah, and we haven't really got much on Fantastic Four except for obviously the reveal and that John Watts directing
there's no
like
cast news or anything. The only thing we got was that, like you said, the logo, and also the news about John Watts directing it, which, as I said, I'm not thrilled about. Maybe he could make it work. I don't know. He didn't really make the Spider-Man movies work, but also with Fantastic Four, we could get a Spider-Man crossover as well, because obviously in Amazing Spider-Man #1, the Fantastic Four appeared in there. So who knows? I think it's a credible thing to think about, especially because this show's kind of, as you said, it's the beginning of Phase 4. They're probably trying to set up a lot, and the Fantastic Four is going to be a big part of Phase 4, I think, and then obviously when they eventually introduce X-Men and mutants and all that kind of stuff. So I guess also another thing to say is with this show in particular, this could also serve as a warning, I guess, that don't try and search things up, because there's been leaks for the show apparently, and I didn't get any of it spoiled yet, but
I've got some things spoiled, and they're big things, so don't purposely try and look for anything unless you want to know, and also just be careful while you're on different social media platforms for any spoilers, because they're going around and there's not many warnings, as I learned the hard way this morning. So and
also there's rumors they're going to drop 2 episodes on Friday, so I guess we'll have those reviews up then as well, if that's true. But
yeah, so make sure you're back here for Friday, because I think it's going to kick off this week.
I think that's it really. I think it's a pretty short video, but I just wanted to point that out, because I thought it was interesting that they set up the Fantastic Four, and I think the way they'll probably bring them in, as they said, was they said that the people who were snapped, the astronauts who were snapped, the ones that they lost or whatever, I think they'll probably come back in the blip, and then they'll be in space lost, and maybe that would somehow contribute to them getting their powers or something like that. But they come back to Earth, and then they'll get their powers somehow like that. But I feel like that was a piece of dialogue that wasn't supposed to be disregarded, but who knows? Maybe we're digging too deep into it, but interesting to talk about nonetheless. So that's it, isn't it? I think. Yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop it a like. Be sure to check out our Instagram, link in the description. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. See it.